So the number one question I keep getting and seeing in the comments is, how high can ADA price go in 2025? Have your projections changed at all? And I want to break this down for everyone because there are a few things that are slightly different than they were, earlier on this market cycle. And there are a couple things that are taking place right now that won't be present in late 2025. And we need to have a discussion about all this. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So first of all, where ADA is at right now and has been at since the early part of December is in a big bull flag. And understand, especially for people that aren't familiar with TA, bull flags are bullish formations. They can play out for a very long period of time, and the moves that tend to come out of them are very, very explosive. And the reason that we have stayed in this formation so long is because of tariff news, because of black swan events, because of macro concerns, right? There's a lot of this stuff that has been weighing on the crypto market and has just been pushing it down and down and down. And the good news is that at least during this time, we've seen, major defending of price. We've seen accumulation by long-term holders. I mean, these are all the things that you want to see that help basically create this launch pad for this big next leg in the crypto market. Now, when we're looking at ADA in this market cycle alone, it's very similar structure-wise to what we did last market cycle. And how these cycles tend to play out is you tend to have a big Elliott wave. And what that is a 5-wave formation to the upside and then a 3-wave correction to the downside. All right. Last market cycle, you guys can see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there are, in fact, smaller Elliott waves that take place within these formations. Okay. Like right down here, this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1, 2, 3 correction to the downside. So that tends to be how these cycles play out. And basically what it is major accumulation and then retracement back to where demand is. All right. Major accumulation, retracement back to where demand is. That tends to be how these cycles play out time and time again. And this can be tracked in, stock markets. This can be tracked in crypto, wherever you want to look at it. And this leg 3 that we've been talking about here for ADA, we were expecting this to run all the way up until, $3, $4. And what's interesting here is we may have in fact seen a little bit shorter of a leg in terms of this Elliott wave pattern. All right. Now, this isn't a guarantee. What we are seeing, obviously, the reason why this is playing out this way currently is that we are seeing and dealing with all that loud negative noise that's just kind of suppressing the market right now. Okay. Now, structurally, this still is sound. And why I'm saying this is this wave 3 tends to be your longest leg in your Elliott wave. Doesn't have to be, but that is what we're seeing, at least as of right now. This was a longer leg in leg 3 than it was in leg 1. Now, what does this mean moving forward? If this is shorter, you could see ADA price around $3. Do I think that's where it's going to stop? No. And the reason why I'm saying that is, first of all, we've dealt with obviously major suppression in the crypto market right now. And what you're creating again is this big launch pad for this explosion to the upside. But what we've seen present for ADA is something that is unlike what we're seeing anywhere else in the space. We have just continued to see this accumulation and hoarding of supply. And the problem with us stopping at $3 is there is very little supply to go around for new people entering the crypto market. There is very little supply going around that can be accumulated when some of this major news breaks for ADA. If there are major partnerships that Cardano strikes up, which are currently in discussion right now, that's the big kind of wild card that I think people are sleeping on. Now, that being said, when we look back here in last market cycle, technically this 5-wave kind of started back here. All right. So this could be almost one of those weird dips that we're dealing with right now, where our wave 3 isn't even done. It's just kind of a weird little hiccup, because you could frankly see ADA go on a massive run all the way up to here and then start this baby correction and continue to extend to wave 5. All right. Nobody knows exactly how this is going to play out. Right. But there's different dynamics that we're dealing with in the crypto market that haven't been here in the past. It's stuff that's, caused a lot of this suppression to take place, but it can also lead us at the same time to the largest breakouts in the crypto market we've ever seen, right? You could very easily see right now, what is the total market cap of crypto at about $2.63 trillion, run to, $7 trillion on this next run. And you're talking about, that's a 3x. All right. Now, why I'm saying that is currently, guys, there's enough capital in the crypto market to facilitate a run to about $4.5 trillion. So you throw a little bit of adoption in there, sprinkle that right on top. That's how you get your big boom. And we already know that ADA likes to perform its best when new capital is entering the market, when there is excitement and adoption taking place. So I have to say this, my projections for this market cycle at this point have remained unchanged. All right. That means I'm still thinking we're going to be somewhere between $7 to $15 ADA. That is projecting in October peak for the crypto market. Now, guys, obviously October is only 6 months away. That's a lot of movement to take place in that time. And I think that when we do see a lot of this stuff that we're dealing with clear up right now, it's going to create some major booms. And what I'm talking about is currently interest rates are still high. They're going to start dropping. All right, whether that's sometime soon, whether that's the latter part of the year, interest rate cuts are expected, especially if we start to go into a little bit more of an economic slowdown. All right, tariff war going on right now. You're probably going to see some sort of trade deal come between the US and China within the next month or two here. That would not surprise me at all. We're already starting to see a lot of trade deals at least be in negotiation or coming or getting put together currently as we speak, right? We're seeing this almost daily news about good stuff taking place. All right. So a lot of these major concerns that we're dealing with in the crypto market that are causing this unnatural suppression, the headwinds are kind of dissipating. I hope that makes sense for people. A lot of this loud negative noise, it's fading away. And basically the biggest thing is that those who have accumulated during these times are the ones who are going to be rewarded, the ones who had the resilience to stick through these times where everything was crap and people were talking about, big, massive drops in the space. Those are the ones that are going to see the biggest gains. All right. Now, this isn't to guarantee your financial advice or anything like that, but we've seen this play out this way many times before. And when this does play out the same way again, it's not going to be a big surprise. What you really need to know is that Cardano continues to take these big steps forward. I mean, we have almost 2,000 projects building on Cardano. We've crossed 130,000 Plutus scripts. I mean, this is all the stuff that you want to see, right? We keep talking about Cardano taking these major steps forward. We keep talking about, not being slowed down by anything that's going on in the crypto market. That's why Cardano continues to succeed. That's why it's in some of these big discussions. That's why, ADA has run even at some of these times as of late when the market wasn't really conducive for it. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope that makes sense. My projections have not changed. I'm still thinking we can get to $7 to $15 ADA. And we even run the potential of this market cycle kind of carrying over into 2026. The biggest thing I will say is we just need to be patient, watch, wait, and let it play out. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.